Good morning and welcome back to Auntie's Garden. Just here with an update on what's going on. Here I'm at my cantaloupe container, and I do have a trellis here that I'm trying to train the cantaloupe vine to go up. I'm going to place another one here in the front because the vines are spilling over into my lettuce area. Remember my last video, I talked about garden pests, and just coming out, I can see I have aphids here growing, so I'm going to be pulling those leaves off and spraying with some neem oil. It seems to be contained only in this area, but you know how fast aphids move. So over in my next container, I have a watermelon seedling that's come up. There's several in there. I'm going to be thinning those out over time. I don't need that many. Here's one of my squash plants. I've got one flower on there. Here's my blueberry container. I have another one here, and we'll see how that goes. I haven't seen anything growing on these little bare root vines that I had planted. So here's my turnips, my beets. The leaves are improving a little bit. They were really getting eaten by caterpillars and worms that I was battling with. Here's another zucchini that I'm growing there. Let's see, I've been struggling with the lettuce. I actually saw a Japanese beetle fly in here, and I believe that's what's been eating the seedlings. As soon as I throw some seeds out and they germinate, it seems like something comes and eats it up right away. So here's a broccoli container, pretty eaten up. I'm going to actually be pulling this, but it seems to be concentrating on eating it, so hopefully I can keep it away from the other containers that are growing pretty well. But I will be pulling that up. Here's my black creme. Flowers have come out, so happy about that. And I have my first tomato, so I'm excited. Here's a bell pepper plant. It's trying its best to get up and going. Here's an orange sweet pepper plant. Here's some more tomato plants that are doing pretty well. This is a cherry tomato here. And I also have a peach tomato plant and a brown sugar tomato plant. So those are doing well. I've been pruning them and watching them, making sure no pests get to them. Here's a zucchini plant. I see flowers coming, lots of flowers. So I think those are 2 male flowers, but it's doing really well. Here's my eggplant that really struggled with some type of worm or caterpillar eating it, but it's doing so much better, so much better. And it recovered pretty well, so I'm just watching it. I think those might be flowers coming, but I'm not sure. Here's the patty pan. It's finally recovering and taking off. I've got some flowers here that are coming out, so it's finally recovering. This is broccoli rapini. It's growing really well. Got a couple of things eating it, but I'm hoping that whatever it was concentrates on eating that over there. It is going to flower here, but these seem to be growing pretty well. So here's my jalapeno, which I'm so happy that I'm keeping it this long. So I have to just keep in mind, don't overwater and just let it do its thing. This was a broccoli that just keeps going to flower. I was trying to grow peas in here, but I never could get that going successfully. These are collard seedlings, so hopefully I'll be able to hold on to those. Let's see. Here's some bush beans. These are green beans that are now flowering, so, oh look, the beans are coming. I didn't even notice that. I'm excited. So these are doing well. Excited to see that. Now here are my purple whole peas that were devoured by, I think it was called the army worm, which is a caterpillar. And so I had several seedlings going, but you know, that caterpillar was very, very hungry. As in the storybook, the very hungry caterpillar. But I didn't pull them. I kept them going. I will be planting more, but it just kept going, and it's binding out. I don't have very many, but I'm just experimenting with these, trying to see the best way to grow them and keep them going. Here's some spinach. Bloomingdale spinach. I see it's going to flower, but these are mustard greens. These are red mustard greens. A strawberry container. Got a strawberry there on the side. And then I have all of my flower containers here. I'm going to have to thin out that, this is a sweet potato vine. I'm going to have to thin this out because it's overpowering everything, but it is beautiful. I'm not planting or growing peanuts, but I found one in my container. This is my coleus container, which is just so beautiful. Coleus plants are just so gorgeous. I love them. I never introduced you to this area here. I have them out on the patio, but I had purchased a greenhouse. I call it my pool of Bethesda urgent care because I take all of the plants that I get from the clearance rack and I house them in here as they're trying to come back to life. And it's been fun. I wish I had taken pictures of when I first got them. I've had these for a couple of months and they have recovered pretty well. And this is my potager garden here. I have lots of herbs, some lavender, curled parsley, lemon balm, my ranunculus, cilantro, rosemary, thyme, and dill. Okay, and then I have some sweet basil that needs to be pruned. So thank you for joining me. This is Auntie's Garden. Please like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later.